Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm Cassidy, but it's not. Thanks for always tuning into my videos. Today, you are building a TBR cart with me. I have had this cart for a while. It has been my to be hauled cart. It has worked really well for that. I think actually I might need to get another one because I think I want to continue just putting my hauled books somewhere until I haul them on the channel. However, it's June, halfway through the year. It's time to look back on all those things, those goals we set. And I realized how much I suck at doing those lists every year of series I'm gonna read, series I'm gonna finish, all of that. And so I figured maybe help me do that. Maybe I'll take them off my bookshelf and put them on this shelf to remind me I said that this year these were going to be a priority. So we're gonna do that today. I hope you enjoy it. Coffee break. So to start this off, I think I need to go look at some of my old videos because I have no idea what I said at the beginning of the year, what I was gonna read. The only one I know is Nevernight, and I'm currently reading that, so that is good progress, and this will be going on the shelf. I'm not gonna watch the video with you guys because that would take too long, but I'm just gonna use my finger, skim through, find the books, and tell you whether I'm still interested in reading that at this current time too. I think I'm going to update my list with you as well. Okay, top priority fantasy series for 2023. These were series I said I wanted to binge. The first one we have is Inda, which is actually behind me on my mass market paperback shelf. This is one I still want to get to. It also hits a couple art fantasy prompts, but this I feel isn't actually a priority for me, but at the same time, if I don't make it a priority, am I ever going to read it? I do really want to read this one. We're just going to set it out in front of me. The next one is Django Wexler. I have 2 series by him, but I now know which one I want to prioritize this year, and that is the Wells of Sorcery series. I really do want to binge this before the end of the year, for sure. So this will definitely be going on, but I'm going to put it on the ground for now. Then we have the Long Price Quartet by Daniel Abraham. I do own only this book at this moment in time. I'm not sure this is going to be a series I necessarily want to binge, but I do want to start this still. And I do know there's a read-along happening right now. My friend, Tori, is reading it right now, and I think that she's doing it as part of a read-along, so maybe that should get my butt in gear. Also, booktuber Grace Dion, who I love, loves this series, and she's rereading it currently as I make this video, so I really need to read this one. Next up is the Ryaria Revelations, which is still something I would like to get to. I don't know if I haven't made any progress. How have I not read a single one of these yet? This is actually really terrifying that I made this list and then didn't look at it ever again. I think next year this has to be done at the beginning of the year or else I'm never going to get it done. The next one is Nevernight, which I am currently reading right now. I'm on the 2nd book. So A+, check mark for Cassidy. I got 1. The next one is the Blood of Bone series, which is the 2nd series for the John Gwynne. It comes after The Faithful and the Fallen, but I actually haven't finished The Faithful and the Fallen yet, and I've kind of put that on hold. I haven't really been in the mood for the 3rd book, so this is not going on my TBR cart. And then we have the Awaking Fire, which actually I did start, but I DNF'd this book and the series, and I got rid of those, unhauled them. So 2, technically. And then we have the Covenant of Steel series, which I still really want to get to, by Anthony Ryan, so I'm definitely leaving this on. And then we have The Emperor's Blade by Brian Stavley, which is actually a top priority for me currently. I'm really excited to get to this ever since I read the first chapter for the Backlist Book Club Try-A-Chapter tag. And this one I think will happen ASAP soon. I really want to get to this. I own the audiobook, so this is definitely going on the TBR shelf, even though I'm kind of sad to take it off my bookshelf because on my bookshelf it's faced out because I love the cover and I really want more of this color green covers. I really like look how pretty that is. Also, I never realized this was green. And the last one on this list was the Promise of Blood, the Powder Mage series, which I did DNF earlier on this year. I am keeping it around for when I'm more in the mood for this type of story, but I don't think that this is a series that I currently want to binge before the end of the year, so I will be leaving this off the TBR card. Looking at this, there's some that I'm definitely really excited about and some that I'm not. I'm going to go through my indie priority list next, and then we're gonna go through this and redo it for you all while we make this thing. Honestly, there's a lot on the indie list that I just don't own. I read a lot of my indies on KU, or I have ebooks of them, so I just grabbed the few that were on that list that I do own physical copies of. One is Cold from the North by D.W. Ross, Army of the Curse by Karim Solomon, The Crimson Queen by Alec Hudson, Blood of the Spear by Mark Timoney, and An Incarnation of Shadow and Light by S.D. Christensen. Sadly, I have attempted this one and I DNF'd it, so this will not be going on the TBR cart, but it just was a little bit too YA for me. This feels like way too many books already, considering I still have other priorities. There's things like Backlist Book Club and stuff. I think I'm gonna leave off any book club books out of this because I don't need the extra reminder for a book club book. Like, I know in June I have to read Red Sister. It doesn't need to sit in here. So we're going to just look at the priorities. First one that can go in here is Emperor's Blade by Brian Stavley. We can also put The Pariah by Anthony Ryan. I think I'm only going to put the first book in the series. The Martyr will go back up on my shelf just because the cart's not super big, so I wanted to fit more things just to remind me, because once I read The Pariah, I should theoretically read The Martyr right after, in the idea that I'm a binge reader. Django Wexler definitely needs to go on, so we're going to toss it in there. Dark Dawn is more of like a current TBR, so I think I'm going to put it on the top because it's one of my next reads. I think I'm going to do like current, more like this is happening ASAP TBR, things I just need to be reminded about, and then maybe just like video projects on the bottom if I have room. Crimson Queen is one that I do not need a reminder for as it's a part of a book club. However, this is in a video project coming up, so I'm going to put it on the bottom of the cart. Same with Army of the Cursed. I'm planning to read some Spiffbo semi-finalists in a coming vlog, so this will be read soon. So this is going to go on the bottom of the cart for me. Blood of the Spear I'm going to throw in the middle cart, although technically it could end up in the same video because it was a semi-finalist in Spiffbo 7. A Shadow in the Summer, also do want to read still, so I'm going to put it up there. I don't know if I'll get to it this year, but I'm going to put it in there as priority. I'm gonna bring this closer to me. I like my bookshelves to be organized by size normally, so we'll probably move some things around. Inda also should probably go in here, else I'll never get to it. Honestly, this is smaller than I thought it would be. Cold from the North also can go in. Ryaria Revelations has always been a contender for backlist at some point, so I think I'm not gonna put this in. It's not like a huge priority. You know what? Let's do it. Let's throw it in. Why not? Okay, so there is my like series priority shelf, which is smaller than I thought it would be. Now we have so much other stuff to do. We have this month's TBR, and then we just have video project TBR in general. But also, I'm going to a Polycon now, and I have like a huge Polycon TBR. So I'm currently reading Daughter of No Worlds, so I'm not going to put it up here, but technically its spot right now should be up there. What else do I want to put up here? I grabbed a few more books off my shelf that I thought would fit really well into this. So let's do that. The first one is the Grey Bastards and also the Lost War. This is for a video project coming up, so I can slide them in to the bottom. Blood Mercy by Vila Roth is on a video project as well as this month's TBR, so I am just going to throw it up top. Furyborn and A Promise of Fire are also both kind of for a video project or just priority reads. I'm going to throw them on the bottom, I think. I actually thought I'd have a lot more to go on this. I'm debating whether I should put the sequels in. Like, I could slide in the entire Django Wexler series, but I guess then I won't be able to put anything else. No, I think I like it better with just the first one. Because I didn't play my TBR game this month, you all know that I don't really have like a set TBR going on this month. Technically, I'm reading the 5th season currently, so that would also go up here, but it's being read currently. Same with Daughter of No Worlds. Since I do have the space, maybe I will throw in my book club reads into it. So Children of Fallen Gods can go in here. I guess it will be for a video, so Children of No Gods can go in here as it is for a video vlog eventually. I don't know what to do with up top. I think I'm gonna leave it for now. I guess I could put Red Sister up top, which is behind me, because I do need to read it. It looks a little up there. Oh, you know what else can go is my dragon books. I kind of forgot about that. The Shadow of the Gods is for a video project, so it can go in the bottom. And His Majesty's Dragon is for that video too, so it can go in the bottom. I think that's it though. I think that's all of my video projects that I have currently. My series TBR, which looks smaller than I thought it was, 8 out of 20 is on here because I don't own other ones physically. And then this side looks a little sad, but we're just gonna leave it as it is because Other months, I think the top will be more full as I like have more on my plate, but just because of how I ran June and didn't do a Snakes and TBR stacks, I don't have 5 books set out for my monthly TBR. Let's see how long I last at this. I'm normally pretty bad at just like swapping books back and forth, and I don't always like the way my shelves look then because they kind of look empty sometimes. But I also think I need this or else I will never get these done, obviously, because I have barely touched them. I didn't even tell you, how much have I read in the indie books? Out of the 10 books for the indie one, I'd also only read 2. So I suck at doing these like year goals. So I think that this will help me a lot. Anyways, thank you so much for building this TBR cart with me. I'm hoping this will help me with my future goals and priorities and some organization. Yeah. If you have any ideas for other things I could put on this, specifically the top, should I put like my last books in a series in here? Because I do have a couple of those, like Jade Legacy could go on this, like things I need to finish. Or should I keep it just like very much like the now? Because like Jade Legacy isn't a priority at all for me, even though I should try and finish that series off. Let me know down below. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video and you'd like to leave me an emoji just to say you were here, leave me, there's a juice box emoji, I believe. Leave me a juice box. I don't know. It's fun, right? And then if you'd like to connect with me on other platforms, my Bookstagram, my book Twitter, my Goodreads, and my Patreon, all linked in the description bar below. Have yourselves an absolutely remarkable day.